Hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder. I hope you enjoyed the intro. I certainly did enjoy making it, because never ever have I felt so awesome exploding, right? Because today we are in the Prinz Eugen, the baby Bismarck, or the 60 euro hood effect, you also could name it, as you could see. Naval forces in this patch are the best joke Gaijin has ever delivered. And yeah, they are asking you for 60 euros to get this ship in a bundle for a dead game mode with long queue times where you shoot up bots, and when somebody just looks at you, you explode. Good investment. This is game design the Russian way. I love it. It's just, it's absolutely quite the opposite of feeding pearls to the pigs. It's absolutely not wasting potential. It's not fulfilling a prophecy that I have made years ago about naval forces. It's not down to the compression, to the power creep. It's not down to game mechanics, not anything, right? And the Prinz Eugen is absolutely worth it, and it's not worth cheaping out putting a talisman on the Admiral Hipper, which more or less costs just a tenth of the costs, right? So I'm pissed off, if you haven't noticed. So the battle in the background is just a battle that I thought I could replicate very often, and so I just put it in there in my file, gathering system, just under 5 kills for a kill compilation. But at the end of the day of trying to play this ship, I have come to the conclusion that I'm really sad. Because this is a ship, it looks beautiful. There is so much going for it, and yet it is absolutely worthless, right? It is a precious, worthless ship at the same time. It is the best premium cruiser there is at the moment, no doubt about this. It is also one of the best cruisers in the game, but it is absolutely not worth 60 euros or $60, whatever. And in fact, it is significantly cheaper to put a talisman on the Admiral Hipper and be done with it, researching the Admiral Graf Spee. Look, the ship looks beautiful. The ship has more torpedoes than the Admiral Hipper. The ship has significantly better mid-range AA with all the 40mm Bofors. But as you could see, it doesn't protect you even from low-flying bombers. And when they open up, the torpedoes are dropped, the bombs are already on their way, and the rockets have been launched. So in this battle, I was the guy with the lucky RNG, let's put it that way. But it is so frustrating, because you spawn and you go right into spawn camping the enemy and shooting them up. And all the diversity that we had in the past with all the destroyers and cruisers is gone. It's just German cruisers versus German cruisers. Everything else is more or less gun food, unless you're angled and try to make use of your armor. And armor again has no values. Tactics have no value. It's all RNG based, and this is officially the end of naval forces when it comes to trying to look into a bright future. The community, the loud part, has requested big ships, and they got the big ships from Gaijin, right? Bigger and bigger ships. Next patch, probably battle cruisers for the British, to compensate for the lackluster British experience so far. Maybe, I don't know, Japanese battle cruisers. They are still missing a premium, Would be funny, from going from 2 light cruisers premium to a heavy cruiser to a battle cruiser as premium. Nah, Gaijin would never do this, nah. I'm really pissed off, because I think naval forces could be much better than this. This is lazy design, this is pre-alpha status for me. Nobody of the devs seem to have ever touched this game mode himself, and it doesn't matter if you're talking about arcade or realistic battle. The way that it is handled is absolutely terrible. So the torpedoes are not of great use. I've sunken only one PT boat so far, and it was a bot. The anti-aircraft enhancement, not really all that much worth. And I don't really think that, because of the better looking skin, you should really invest 60 euros instead of, like 7 euros or $7 for a talisman on the Admiral Hipper. The experience is just bad. It's boring, it's repetitive, it costs way too much time for way too few civil lines and RP income. It is a tragedy. And yet this is the best cruiser that you can get for money. And again, it is just better than the tech tree version, but not in the essential part, which is armor and guns, right? Because aircraft kill you either way. Because you don't get proximity fuse on your heavy AA. This sounds like complaining and a wearer boot just having a bad day, right? No, this is just what I predicted. And what I predicted with the USS Helena and the HMS Belfast have come true. It was just valid for one short patch. And so this ship is also only valid for this patch. And it's not like it is as valid as the Helena and the Belfast when they came out. No. You just explode because everybody has the pen and the funny angles and the funny ammunition type to just punch through your armor and one-shot your magazines. Yes, despite Gaijin trying to patch it so that 6-inch guns cannot one-hit, magazines of heavy cruisers, they have kind of reverted this thing. Apparently, because I have been exploded by all sorts of 6-inch gun caliber with one hit. Very often with the first hit. I try to angle and to a certain degree it works, but there is always this one freak shell. And investing then a lot of time, to go to places, and then a patrol boat just comes around and captures the zone. None of the problems have been addressed. Only new, extremely expensive content. And this is why we have those long queue times. This is why Gaijin was forced to introduce bots into naval forces to just make the queue somewhat acceptable. But then, even then, 2/3 of your team are bots. So that was, again, a torpedo hit, and it was not even a kill. I get a kill in just a kill assist in just a few moments. There, look at the AA. All those 40mm Bofors. Do they do stuff? No, they don't. Now they shoot. Do I get a kill? Critical hit, good stuff. Come on, give me the kill. Look at all this beautiful firework. The nice hits. A fire. And kill assist. Right. No. It is a disappointment to play this ship. On the one hand, it explodes you before you even can make a turn right from the spawn, because people shoot from spawn to spawn because of Gaijin's extremely poor design decisions. They're very bad, game modes, and all those things combined have this one in result. On the other hand, you just steamroll most of the time any other 5.0, 5.3 cruiser, and also a lot of the 5.7s. So you get power creeped while you power creep other stuff. I have no words left for this. This is madness. This is stupidity. This is pure greed at the hands of Gaijin. Gaijin should not get rewarded for having gone away the last few patches with their bad game design, with their bad map design, with just the devs not playing the game. But napalm, they are playing the game. Yeah, probably in custom battles versus bots. And then they sing, "Da tovarish, everything is good." No, this is horrible. The state of the game is bad. The Prinz Eugen, the beautiful little baby Bismarck, is not worth that price. It kills, it get kills, but skill, positioning, timing, teamwork? Nah, not in naval forces. And the reward in terms of civil lines? No, you don't make good civil lines with this ship. You get good progression with RP, yes, but therefore it's cheaper to just simply put a talisman on the Admiral Hipper and be done with it, as I said in the beginning, and at the same time just farm your civil lines somewhere else, because it is faster than trying to get anything done with this ship. So yeah, I had some battles where I killed 10 bots. Okay, but you know, that's not really showing anything about this ship. Sometimes you have the lucky shots, sometimes the enemy does have the lucky shots, but real skill, really getting rewarded for good positioning, for communication, for tactical thinking? No, absolutely not. I have never seen such a madness as in this patch with naval forces. The power creep, the compression, the RNG. I think Gaijin actively tries to fulfill the role of some of the worst game development team that I have ever witnessed, sadly. Wow. I'm not angry, I'm disappointed, and that's probably even worse, because if I'm angry, I still would care. But now, this is by far the best result. 60,000 civil lines, nearly 16,000 RP. Yeah. Wow. See you later, guys. See you later. Don't buy this ship.